Is that what you do?
Look, you aren't on the list. Zimforth, he gives me a list.
Yeah, alright everybody, welcome to the Indie Showcase with the Birdman. I am said Birdman. This here is Life Eater, and this is gonna be, man, this is gonna be pretty effed up, dog. I mean, just from the get-go, I can't even deny it. Based on what I read, it seems insane. Let me try to break it down to you. You're gonna be playing the role of, I imagine, maybe this dude here staring back to us. You see, this man here has had a premonition, an encounter, a meeting, a revelation maybe, with God, or a God, that has commanded him that if he doesn't offer a sacrifice in so-and-so days, the world will end. So what are you to do but to obviously follow in the word of God?
Nothing can possibly go wrong.
I know the name of the Lord of the Earth. And that name is Zimforth. He is not a kind God. The things I must do to serve him are cruel and vicious. But if I don't do this year after year, the world will end. I am my God's precious sinner, abducting beasts for the slaughter that saves the world. And this year, Zimforth has given me just 3 days to do it.
So he's been doing this for 20 years. Huh. Interesting. However, here it says year 1. So we're going to be playing this from like the start all the way till the end, where he apparently only has 3 days to do it. Regardless of which, let's see, year 1. A body familiar with the harvest, take them. A body familiar with the harvest? Oh, so this was probably Zimforth's ex, the dude he used to use before. He switched over to us. Interesting. The world is ending again. The timer pictured contains the exact number of hours and minutes that remain until mankind faces judgment. Spend your limited moments selecting actions that will uncover the secrets of your neighbors, and upon gathering enough information, abduct the target that Zimforth desires for ritual that is necessary as it is cruel. Target timeline. Select concealed pieces of information to execute plans and uncover schedule blocks. Some schedule blocks contain greater secrets than others and require more invasive actions to reveal as a result. The interface allows you to investigate targets' timelines across the typical week. Suspicion meter, it increases every time you attempt to reveal concealed information until you enter a risk state. Strike counters. Executing plans while in a risk state has an escalating chance to incur a strike. After 3 strikes, your identity will become known and you will cease to be useful to Zimforth. Very much like this guy that we're about to take out right now, more than likely. This John Hander. Let's see here. Between midnight till 5, he's sleeping. I'm normally awake. I kind of go to sleep at 5, actually. Let's see, what do we have here between this timeline? So, between him sleeping, which is a lot of sleep, by the way. This guy apparently sleeps from 12 a.m. till 12 p.m. It's a lot of sleep, dog. I'm used to waking up at 11 a.m., 12 p.m., but being asleep from 12 a.m., that's overkill. So between this time that he's sleeping in, we could do a couple of researches on him. We could search the database on him, return pet, and accuse of crime. And all these have different time meters and how much it'll fill up the suspicion meter apparently too, huh? Okay. Let's search the database. 5 hours, that's a lot though. What if I just return pet? That worked. That worked. Gave us from 16 to 21. So hold up, can I zoom in on it? Pee. Okay, so doing that worked for us. We found out that he pees. So he wakes up at 6 a.m. to take a piss and then he goes back to sleep. Cool. Well, I have to imagine he's really awake at 12. By 12 he's got to be awake. He's been sleeping for almost freaking half the day. We could watch from the tree, copy the house key, or bribe an official. Let's copy the house key. I mean, how are you gonna get that? I don't know, but good luck. We got 5% more. So at 12, he makes breakfast. My dog. I too am familiar with a 12 p.m. breakfast. We could DDoS his network. We could booby trap the door. We could hack the shop account. Let's do a little DDoS. Ooh, that didn't work out too good. Suspicion is rising. Booby trap the door. Oh, that didn't work out too well. Catfish. Ah! Put off the water. Okay. None of these are working. Hack the shop account? Oh, that worked. But it also got us a lot of suspicion. So we need to use something to downtime this. You know, let me just do clean. Matter of fact, there's no... Yeah, I'd just rather go with clean. Let us enter the home at this point. Patrol with partner, he's a cop. Squad car, he's a cop. Zimford's last killer was a cop. Oh, that's freaking priceless. Okay. Let's see when he's coming back home. We're almost there, by the way. Lurking van. Oh, that didn't work. Sabotage plumbing. There it is, we got it. 21 hours left. Let's abduct the target. Oof. The hell is this? If your target has more than two... I'm starting from the right corner for whatever reason. If your target has more than 2 bathroom breaks a day, remove the right lung. In Sunday, he woke up to piss. I don't think there was any more bathroom breaks after that. So I think we leave the right lung. If you target... is there a way for me to go back and check? Oh, now that you've abducted Lizzie, yeah? Right. Is there a way for me to go back and check out the information I have? To delay the end of the world, you must perform the ritual known as the watering the flower. Using information you've learned from the target. Yeah, but where's this information at? Could I go back and check it? No? Can't go back and check? No? Okay. Oh, it's one of those games where you better keep a little notepad next to you. If your target has children, he does not. Break rib 1, 8, and 19. So none of that either. If your target lives alone, remove the small intestine. Yes, he does live alone. So let's remove the small intestine. If your target sleeps less than 6 hours per night, break rib number 3. We know that he does not sleep. I mean, we know he sleeps so much. If your target has a commute, remove the pancreas. He does. The pancreas removed. If your target has black hair, break rib 11. If they have color or a different color, remove the left lung. He has brown hair. Okay, so I think those I'm confident in. The bathroom break, I just knew there was one when he woke up in the middle of the night. He doesn't have any children, so that one's good. That's good. Water the flower.
And that should be it. It's... right?
He saw me?
Nice to see you again.
No one sees me. This is...
Have a good one.
This is bad.
Have a good one. Sir? Are you okay?
And the next thing I know, I have a beast. A man. In my car. A beast. A man. And the cage I bought to contain him. what do you mean, too? It's never been... My brain explodes for my insolence. For the first time, I will have to find the beast that delays the end of the world. The man in the corner of my room has screamed himself hoarse. Every time I look in his direction, he still rattles the bars of his cage. Hatred lives in his eyes. And I deserve every last drop.
Well, I'll tell you this much. Number one, the music is really, really good. Puts a really good tense atmosphere on. The voice acting is pretty damn good too. Overall, I'm intrigued. It's quite an unhinged game, I would say, but it's very intriguing and rousing. Which, Year 2, 2 bodies for the field of harvest. Eloise Smithson, 52, blonde. We could abduct this one fairly early, but we do have less time to mess around with as well. Certain targets' activities, when revealed, will appear as a bright pink schedule block. These blocks give you access to special actions. Opportunistic actions allow you to gain valuable information for much less than their typical cost if you haven't found that information through another means already. Let's do a little microphone installation. Good. Good. So, sleeping. Something happens at 2:30, but then back to sleep. Before we check out Emma Willis, let's keep on Eloise a bit longer. Curious about what happens. Let's examine the trash. That worked out really good. She apparently just lies awake. Okay. And let's do this one and then we'll jump over to Emma Willis next. So, afterwards she goes back to sleep. What happens here for half an hour? Bug a plant? Or plant a bug? Bug a plant. She once again lies awake. Maybe an insomniac? Who knows? Oh, and there's still an hour of something before she goes back to sleep, and then she mourns afterwards, huh? Alright, look, I know we said we do Emma Willis, but let me just do this one here first, because it's here, and then we could... It's OCD, right? Sorry, dog. Then we could skip after before we do the pink. Use binos? Sure. And once again, just lies awake. Very intriguing. Alright, let's go back to Emma Willis now. Emma Willis has a very huge block here of like nothing happening or something happening for, 10 hours. At midnight, huh? Let's attend class? Text repeatedly. What happens if I bribe a fish? Oh, nice. 9% on that one. Sleep? Just sleeping. A very long sleeper as well. 10 hours of sleep. A lot of people in these games sleep a lot, yeah. I rarely sleep. I think I need more sleep. This is what this game is probably teaching me right now. Not to go and abduct people and sacrifice them, but Falcon, you might need more sleep. Alright, let's see here. So... Oh, hey, we could do a fake call for the morning party. Right, I guess. Disassociate. By the way, we should probably work on our suspicion because it's getting a little bit high. Let's do a little... 5 hours. Let's do a clean, I guess. I'm curious as to what these are. Like, why is there, like, no hit? These say plus. I mean, is that a good thing, maybe? You know what? Maybe these are a good thing. As opposed to a negative thing. I should probably be noting these things down, by the way, because I know I'm going to be asked about this when we have to do the sacrifice. Lie awake, sleep, lie awake, sleep. Browse the internet, disassociate, and then sleeps again. A lot of sleeping. Then from 7:30 on, between sleeps, she lies awake. And we get abducted already. Should I do this 11 just to fill out the day, you think? I mean, take a guess what's gonna happen. Between her sleeping. Take a wild guess what's gonna happen here. Alright. Let's do a stare. And let's abduct her now. Okay, what do we know? She sleeps a lot. Like a metric fuck ton of hours a day. And then she lies awake, then she browses the internet. She disassociates, she has a mourn. Okay. If your target has more than 2 bathroom breaks a day, remove the right lung. Does not. If your target has children, no children. I mean, not that I know of. We'd have to figure out what she's mourning for. But then again, if she's mourning for her children, then she no longer has children, you know? So I think that's fine. If your target lives alone, if your target sleeps less than 6 hours per night, no, she sleeps a lot. If your target has a commute, remove the pancreas. If your target has no commute, quarter the large intestine. What do you mean quarter? Just remove it, because that's what I did. There was no quarter option only. If your target has black hair, no, she was blonde, I think, right? It wasn't black though. And they have different color hair, remove the left lung. Wow. That is disturbing. That is freaking disturbing. Target has more than 2 bathroom breaks a day? No. It's not the case with her. Target has children? No. Target lives alone, remove the small intestine. Otherwise, break rib 22. I mean, nothing showed that she was even on dating applications, right? I mean, it's not to say you can't live with somebody and be on dating applications, but you know, that's a particular type of scumbag then. Yes, so she does work, so pancreas. If your target has black hair, break rib number 11. She does have black hair. Okay. So if your target lives alone, remove the small intestine. Wait, what? She doesn't live alone, but every single thing that I looked after said alone. Am I wrong? Well, I guess if that's wrong, that means remove the small intestine, otherwise break rib 22, so she doesn't live alone. Okay, I think otherwise this is fine. That's confusing. I could have sworn she was alone, but hey. Okay, so we got it at least done. Even though I'm kind of confused about the last one. Holy hell.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
Are you going to do that to me?
No,
Is that what you do?
Look, you weren't on the list. Zimforth, he gives me a list.
Now, is it just me, or does it look like his name is Ralph? From what's kind of like somewhat obscured there. Looks like Ralph.
You didn't seem to like the macaroni, so I figured, I would, no more noodles. Unless you want them back, let me know. I try not to look at him for too long. Him being here makes me question things. I can't afford to question things.
Let me go! Fucker! Let me go!
Year 3. Someone with no friends, someone who would not be missed. Oh, I see. So now we have 3 different targets. We only probably need 1, I think. Perhaps, right? But between these 3 people, we gotta figure out someone who has no friends and someone who would not be missed. Zimford only desires a single sacrifice this year. That's what I figured as much. So we gotta figure out which one's the one that won't be missed. This has been Life Eater. Very intriguing, very disturbing. It's obviously a very narrative-based game. I like it. The gameplay is very simplistic, honestly. But it's still fairly intriguing enough. I'm more curious about the story, to be honest with you, but that's a good thing. Yeah. The gameplay itself is minimalistic and, simplistic enough to kind of get you through it, and the story, rather dark, but also a little intriguing for sure. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you next time.